Man, oh man, never in a million years did I ever think I was gonna see this day. And Gervonta, the self-proclaimed face of boxing, actually wants to fight Devin the Dream Haney, a fight that I thought we would never get. Now, I know every single boxer is not scared of any other boxer, and that goes for Gervonta Tank Davis as well. But the way he has been moving lately, everybody thought that he has been avoiding Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. But in a recent interview, Tank Davis actually stated that he is willing to fight Devin Haney only if Devin Haney redeems himself. And he does not even have to win against Ryan Garcia, but he does have to look good. Even if he loses to Ryan Garcia, he says that the fight with Devin Haney will be still a big fight, and it will, I believe so myself. So I really cannot wait for this fight to happen. But there's a couple of issues that I see, especially because of Tank Davis' past statements. And Tank Davis said that he was going to retire after this year in 2025. So Devin Haney has a 3-fight deal with Turki Al Sheikh. Now, when you're fighting at the highest level, you do not fight that often. 2 times a year, maybe 3, and that is a stretch. And some of these top level fighters really only fight like once a year, and I'm talking about pound for pound kings like Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, Devin Haney has a 3-fight deal with Turki Al Sheikh, and even if Devin Haney does manage to have all these 3 fights this year in 2025, then that means that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to retire in 2025. So the fight is not going to take place on 2025. It's going to have to be taking place in 2026. But how can that be if Tank Davis says that he's going to retire? And I'm really just going off of what Tank Davis has said in the past, but he always posts stuff and then he deletes stuff. I believe he is the king of that. Now, I'm just wondering what's gonna happen with that huge deal with Al Heyman worth $240 million for 6 or 7 fights that was supposed to be bigger than Floyd Mayweather's contract. So if Tank Davis does retire in 2025, I believe he could only squeeze 3 fights, and he will still owe Al Heyman like 3 or 4 fights, something like that. Don't you think Al Heyman will sue Tank Davis for not honoring all the fights that he said he was gonna fight in the contract? Now, I know he said $240 million guaranteed, but a guaranteed, that means that you're gonna get paid that amount even if you do not sell any seats and any pay-per-views. Now, what if the pay-per-views flop? How could it still be a guaranteed of $240 million? Now, I am not pocket checking any fighter. I really do not care how much they get paid, but I do believe the Gervonta Tank Davis gates make around $17 million. Say 20, just to be courteous. 20 times 7, that's 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, $140 million guaranteed. That's if he sells out per gate. So that is only $140 million. So the other 100 is gonna have to come from the pay-per-view back end money. But what I'm trying to say, what if it does flop? What if it doesn't sell any pay-per-views? How is it gonna be a guaranteed? What if they don't make that amount of money? Now, the only real guarantees are from Mr. Turki Al Sheikh. If they say they're gonna make $70 million, then that's how much they're gonna get paid, whether they even sell any seats or any pay-per-views. It doesn't matter. They could fight at the bubble with no audiences, no ticket sales, no pay-per-view sales. It doesn't matter. Now, that is the real definition of a guarantee. So as we all know, Tank Davis' next fight is going to be against Lamont Roach, and everybody always does a presser. Every boxer always does a presser, but he did not invite any boxing press. He invited people that taste food for a living. But come on, no boxing press, not even Boxing Eagle, Eli Sekback, Southpack, and Fanon. Nobody is gonna go. Now, a lot of people are writing Tank Davis because he is fighting Lamont Roach. But Lamont Roach is a champion But the only problem is he's a champion at 130 and he is moving to 135 to fight the hard-hitting Tank Davis. And nobody really gives Lamont Roach a chance to beat Tank Davis, especially because Tank Davis be knocking the F out of boxers. But that was not Tank Davis's first choice. He was actually gonna fight Vasily Lomachenko, and I believe that was gonna be his biggest test up to date. So I thought that was a stepping stone because I believe he was gonna fight Shakur Stevenson next. He already fought Ryan Garcia. Now he needs is Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Now, I really do not know why Tank Davis does not want to fight all these fighters, but then all of a sudden he wants to fight Devin Haney, and I thought that he was avoiding Devin Haney, but now he does want to fight Devin Haney. But guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest, and if you want to hop out your boy, throw $1 at the super thanks. I gotta roll. Peace.
The champ is here.